If we ask 3 designers to create markup for the Google homepage, all of them will come up with different markups. This is because writing markup is no different from writing in any other language. We ask people to write an essay on Abraham Lincoln, and no matter how specific we become in communicating what is expected in the essay, every writer will come up with his or her own version of the essay. Same is the case with web pages. Everyone will have his own style. So what about us? Well, of course, we're going to have our own approach, but still we are going to follow what are called the best practices while writing markups for a page. All right, let's have a look at the Google homepage and find out what can be the main divisions for the page. In my opinion, it would be a good idea to divide the page into 3 main parts: header, content, and footer. Header would contain the links and the sign-in button, and it will have certain width and height. Content, it will contain the Google logo, the country name, Google search bar, and the to submit buttons. And lastly, there will be footer. It will contain the 6 links, 3 to the left and 3 to the right. And this will be our whole page. All the 3 sections of the page will have equal width, but they will have variable heights, as we can clearly see that the main content will have the greatest height, the header will have the smaller, and footer will have the smallest height. And this will be our Google homepage. The developers use 2 approaches for writing web pages. The first approach is that they first write the whole HTML markup for the page and then apply CSS styling for each individual element. In case of Google homepage, this approach would amount to writing the markup for the header, content, and footer first, and then apply styling to the header, content, and footer. It's like writing the whole HTML file first and then writing the whole CSS file second. The second, and I think recommended approach for the beginners, is that we first write markup for a section of the page and then go on to CSS file and apply CSS styling for that particular section. For instance, we can first create markup for just the header of Google homepage, then go on to the CSS file and apply all the stylings required for the header, and then move on to writing the markup for the next section, that is our main content, then write CSS for it, and so on. And then in the end, go on writing the HTML markup for footer and style it inside the CSS file. Thanks for watching.